Hello everybody, my name is That Joe Guy and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Where the scenery and everything about it is absolutely lovely. Wow, haven't killed anybody in a while then, have you? Those are old corpses. It's bad form. Come on then, I ain't afraid.
Someone's come with a challenge.
The others failed.
Well, they didn't have quick save. Assyrian camp, huh? Just following a code, you say? When arbitrary instincts collide, sometimes people die. I am willing to forgive and forget. Most of you. Assyrian leader first.
So you would challenge the blades of Hissarian?
I represent the Inquisition.
You killed soldiers of the Inquisition. We cannot let this stand.
You want justice? Claim it.
Okay, there we go. Well, first of all, bugger off. Don't know why I'm hitting him. Stop hitting him. Okay, no, I'm hitting him. Burn me. Now back off. Okay, so what's around me? Not too much of anything actually. Where's Vivian? She too close? She's a little too close. Okay, cool. Markus, if you wouldn't kindly just step away a little bit. Let Blackwell, how's the cooldown on your Warcry doing? Okay, maybe you shouldn't favor that. Maybe I should actually control that because it's kind of dependent on, you know, the right people in the right area. Okay, somebody's attacking Vivian again. Let me move. Markus, move when I tell you to. Okay, and just leave actually. Obviously we've got more important priorities to think about at the moment. You, just gonna nail you with a bunch of, not fire. Unfortunately that doesn't go through armor properly. Just gonna focus on minions for now. Take that. Bullets are missing. Careful now. Oh, shit. Okay, Vivian's at low health again. All that challenge. You stop. In the name of love. You fire off. Oh, fake. Go away. Hang on. Can I do that? And that rotates the camera for some reason, as well as right click instead of just letting me fucking select people. And that pans. So just attack them, please. This is kind of counterintuitive. Do it. Panic. And don't attack. Tactical view. Jill, we might as well get used to tactical view. I keep complaining about being counterintuitive, but I just need to get used to it is all. Vivian. You turn your attention to the hound and attack it. Shit. Unpanic that dude. You know, Blackwell, you need to come over here and just hook this guy. There we go. And then Warcry. There we go, everybody's taunted. This is now a lot more controllable. Okay. Let's position ourselves there so we can get a good view. And Markus, you're doing okay at the moment. Just attack this hound because it has the least health, I think. Can you burn him yet? That's a negatory. My mana's recharging just now. Do that now. He's almost dead. These hounds are tough and all. There we go. That one's down. Also, this hound I think is next. Still has so much armor. Yep, do that. Else is okay. Burn it whilst there is an effect. Sarah, your shots are working, right? Come up here. So this is how you get a position where you can see what's going on, and then you just go from there. Sometimes the tooltips and shit get in the way of everything. But hey ho, you can't have everything. In the meantime, Blackwell is just not taking damage. Down you go. Okay, focus in. Everybody attack this target. Once again, Sarah, are you okay over there? Slightly worried about your positioning, but I think we're good. This way. Okay. And attack. Does anybody need a barrier? No, everybody's actually doing pretty well. Oh, except... Yep. Come over here. Grappling hook and back. What's this? Combat roll? No, you don't need that at the moment. Just attack him. Looks like you got the threat back anyway. That armor's going down. I forget if there's any tricks to armor. If it's like a front guard. It's called guard, isn't it? So is it his front? Should be trying to flank him from the sides? Maybe. Let's get Vivian over there. Do that, do that. Well, his armor, his guard is down now anyway. Shit. Do it again. Thank you, Flashpoint. Just sort of getting used to like reading the situation, but we're almost there now. With a kaplow. Final kill. Excellent.
It's done.
So long as the rest agree to play nice, right?
Well, excelente. Can we get maybe like an Inquisition camp here? Nice, a Claymore Greatsword. Can I please get some fucking equipment for Blackwell? Hysterian camp. Muy bien. What the hell do you want?
Your worship, the blades of Hysarion are at your service. If you want eyes on the coast, here we are.
Okay, thank you.
I've not heard of the Blades of Hysarion.
Our work is often misunderstood, but we serve Andraste and whoever proves worthy of wielding us.
Okay. You serve Andraste then. So what were you doing? The Blades of Hysarion. The sword that killed Andraste. I mean, it makes sense that they'd be religious, but I thought from that name they'd be like anti-Andraste. But this is a devout, culty-looking sort of folk.
You and your blades are loyal to the Inquisition?
We're loyal to you. I suppose that's the same thing, your worship.
Really?
So there's no ill will over what happened with your former boss?
The man was a bastard. You're not the first to stand up to him. You're just the first to win.
Huh.
And we're happy with that. Besides, I would rather swear my life to the Herald of Andraste.
This may be the first time where it's been like I've gotten a bunch of followers because of who I supposedly am. It's interesting. Anything to report?
Do you have anything to report?
Nothing of note, your worship.
Okie dokie.
I should go.
Safe travels, your worship.
Thanks, bro. Your worship, your worship, your worship. Your worship. Is this fine to be
I was
worshipped?
just a girl. But I remember them, you know.
I know. We'll be safe here.
It's so strange. I could have that. Heart in Hightown, Chapter 2, by Varric Tethris. Magistrate Dunwald's butler had the air of a man who had never risen before dawn in his life. He stared down his nose at Donan Bernakovic and his partner, Javelin, as if he were on some lofty balcony above them instead of standing in the parlour in his dressing gown. The magistrate is indisposed. This can wait until a reasonable hour. He gestured for the guards to see themselves out. The magistrate is dead, Donan corrected him. Wake the household. As the butler left, Javelin shifted uneasily in his new armour. Shouldn't the captain be here? You want to go back to the barracks, be my guest, Donan said with a shrug, only half listening as he studied the collection displayed in the room. A dozen ancient swords lay nestled in display cases, protected from dust and prying fingers. He moved to lift the lid of the nearest one. Javelin started to protest, but then the doors opened. Dramatic pause whilst I coughed. She had the eyes, the colour of topaz, and dark hair that fell across her brow like sword strokes. She strolled into the parlour with such dignified elegance that Donan didn't realise for several minutes that she was clad in a housecoat and not a ball gown. You have news about my husband? What's Seamus done this time? Forgot to pay his bill at the Rose? She seated herself and indicated the guards do the same. Donnan nodded at the recruit to speak up. Javelin started. No, Lady Dunwald. Actually, she interrupted them with a wave. Marielle, please. Lady Marielle, your husband has been murdered. Donnan took over for the flustered recruit. When did you see him last? Marielle stared at him. Her jewel-coloured eyes widened, her voice cracked on. Murdered? Seamus? But in a heartbeat, maybe two, passed and she became the perfect picture of noble grace. I saw him at dinner, she answered in a tone anyone might use to comment on the weather. He left before dusk. He said he was going to play Wicked Grace at the Comte de Favre. Do you know of anyone who might want him dead? Javelin asked softly. People want magistrates dead on principle, she gave a wry smile, but her voice grew pained. Criminals, political rivals, even people in his district who disagreed with him. She drifted off, lost in thought, and then turned to Donnan, eyes blazing. A week ago, a letter came, vague threats. I thought it was nothing, but it upset Seamus. Who sent it? Donnan asked. It wasn't signed, but the seal was 6 crossed swords. Interesting. I mean, I'm definitely forgetting what the first chapter was when I read the second chapter, and will continue to carry on in that pattern, but I imagine by the end this will actually make a cool little story. Okay, so this is, I'm trying to cut down on codex reading. There's a couple people who have given me some feedback where, like, they feel like I could skip that and it probably wouldn't harm the episode as much. Let me know if you like the codex. I want to hear both sides. Just, you know, feedback is good. Beloved, but yeah, this is relevant, so I'm reading it. Beloved Andraste, sit well at the Maker's side and know my sorrow, for my heart was weak until it served your greater glory. As she was my enemy, I heeded the word of the betrayer, and so sentenced her to die. Thus she was bound upon the pyre, so that all might bear witness. That's right, a sword was actually merciful to Andraste. She was burnt, but didn't a sword kill her? There are some parallels there, I think. But as the prophet burned, a silence fell. For though flame licked mortal flesh, she would not cry. The hearts of the people filled with shame, and all were silent with her. I thought it defiance, and, though I marvelled at her strength, my heart was yet unmoved. It was then the prophet raised her eyes, her visage wreathed with sacred flame. It was then I saw her sorrow and her acceptance. I felt the flame eat mine own flesh. I felt its slow death upon me and knew her suffering. Through flame I walked and drove the sword into her heart, and so the prophet was released. The Maker whispered in my ear and knew I had become the instrument of his will. Conversation. Conversion. Of Hissarion. Claims that it draws from a text written by Hissarion himself remains unconfirmed, written in the Storm Age. Appropriate enough for the location. Another Vitar. God. Haha.
See? I told you.
All right.
Really brought the wrong horse to the show, didn't we? What the hell happened here? Who escaped? So this is a bit of a camp. There isn't... Yeah. Initiation for the Blades of Hissarion. The oath sworn by new converts to the leader of the Blades of Hissarion. You were lost, as were we all. Grant me purpose. You are unhearing, as were we all. Let me obey. You are the sword, as are we all. Wield me in her name. They're an instrument for somebody's will. Now mine. Blade's former leader. I do not care what the Inquisition claims. They lie to serve their own purpose. Do not listen to their corruption. These hills belong to the Blades of Hissarion. And have I not been good to you? You follow my will as you would the will of Andraste, so you have sworn. Ouch. Turn to a not so good purpose, I suppose. So you guys are good. Congratulations. I'm assuming I earned power and influence for doing this, but it does not look like either of you are... any of you, sorry. Are particularly... Is this better? Indeed it is. Wear it. We gained some apprentice mail. I wonder if Vivienne make use of that. Apprentice armor, apprentice mail. No, what you've got is better. Just a couple of VTARs. We'll do the stuff between sessions as we normally do.
Sure.
So yeah, now what? Away we go, and I think I know what I want to do, but you'll find out in the next episode. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. See you in the next one.